We gotta get going.
No. Stick around. Hang out with us.
Cool. Yeah, we'll stay and hang around with us. With Alice Cooper.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Say it with me. Gene frickin' Staples. Don't look now, but Gene Staples is looking to purchase his third abandoned amusement park within the span of about 13 months. And that park could be none other than Fantasy Island. That's right, Gene Staples is looking to get a deal by the end of this week for Fantasy Island. This is just beyond amazing, and first off, I'd just like to thank Gene Staples for saving all these abandoned amusement parks. He's doing so much for not only coaster enthusiasts, but for the communities around these amusement parks. So thank you to Gene Staples. Also, now that Gene Staples will be the owner of 3 amusement parks, he is actually forming a chain. I will jump into the details of this in a minute, but before that, make sure to do me a huge favor and like this video and subscribe to this channel for more Fantasy Island and Gene Staples updates coming in the near future. You definitely won't want to miss it, I assure you that. So just make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so more people can hear about this news. But with all that being said, let's jump right into the meat and potatoes of this video. It now looks imminent that Gene Staples will be purchasing Fantasy Island and hopefully reopening the park for 2022 season. Maybe even something interesting could happen in 2021. I don't know, we'll see. But he does look to be reopening the park at some point. Very little information is known at this time. I'm sure those details will come out in the coming weeks after a deal is finalized. So definitely stay tuned for those new details. Gene Staples is looking to start a company known as IB Parks and Entertainment to house these 3 parks in a chain. The 2 other parks obviously being Indiana Beach and Clementon Park in New Jersey. Indiana Beach is the only park out of those 3 that is currently operating. However, Gene Staples has already made his mark on the park within just a year of him reopening it by announcing 2 new roller coasters coming in 2021 and 2022 respectively. Both of those roller coasters being old relocated Schwarzkopf coasters that are going to be refurbished for the park. This is another thing that I find very interesting about how Gene Staples goes about adding rides. I definitely think Gene Staples probably got really good deals on these coasters and they're still perfectly good, with a little TLC of course. But honestly, I kind of feel like this thing goes perfectly with the whole coaster enthusiast vibe. I doubt he's doing any of this for coaster enthusiasts, but I do find it really funny that he's relocating these old Schwarzkopf coasters to Indiana Beach, and we just love it. Either way, it's really something awesome and something we probably won't ever see in the industry. We obviously know that Indiana Beach will be adding another flat ride for 2021 as well. And he also said he's committed to adding a new ride to Indiana Beach every year up until their 100th anniversary. Now, this brings me to one of my 2 topics of discussion for this video. Gene Staples has already heavily invested into Indiana Beach just to get the park reopened and now is adding rides to the park. Fantasy Island and Clementon Park both need a lot of work to get back to where they were before they closed. Both of those parks had a lot of their rides removed and have had some of their infrastructures begin to fall apart, so he's definitely going to have to put a lot of money into fixing up these parks and giving them some rides. Especially Fantasy Island. As you guys know, the park has pretty much become internet famous because of how many people have just broken into it and just raided the place. Apex did him 0 favors on Fantasy Island. They left the park in poor condition and people just kept breaking in. They also took away a bunch of rides. Most of the main thrill rides that were portable got taken away by Apex. So the only real major ride that remains is Silver Comet and the Ferris wheel, but that's been out of commission for a little while now. So yeah, this park's gonna need some work to be relevant again. But who better than Gene Staples to do the job? Also, just a quick side note, any other groups that were involved with the reopening of Fantasy Island will probably dissolve because of this, like Fantasy Fun Parks LLC. But some of the people that were involved in that may end up being involved in the reopening of the park when Gene Staples is able to get a deal done. So that definitely was not a waste. It also got the park much more support with Marshall Dan's videos on Facebook, so that definitely could have contributed to Gene Staples' decision to end up purchasing this park. So thanks to the effort of many locals, Gene Staples will likely be reopening this park, and that's just an awesome thing to see. But anyways, I'm not really going to be predicting what I think Fantasy Island could get or Clementon could get, because at this point it's still really up in the air and I have no idea what he'll plan to do with them. But I'll definitely make sure to save that speculation for another future video, especially when we get some more details on how the reopening will go over. But anyways, this leads me into my second point of this video. For the longest time, after Gene Staples announced the purchase of Clementon Park in New Jersey, I thought that he might actually be starting a chain. It first started off as a joke, but it definitely became more realistic over time, and now it's starting to become a reality. This definitely has got me thinking that if these parks have successful reopenings, Gene Staples might be looking to invest in getting some more parks added on to this new chain. And thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of parks have been struggling lately, and this could provide the opportunity for Gene Staples to swoop in and add some great new parks to his chain. In fact, the demise of Apex actually formed this chain. Fantasy Island and Indiana Beach were both owned by the disgruntled Apex before being taken over by Gene Staples. Also, keep in mind that Clementon Park was also run by a smaller chain called Premier Parks LLC. I would not be surprised if struggling chains like Palace Entertainment end up closing or selling parks off. And who just might be right there to save them? Yup, you think what I'm thinking? The good old Gene Staples chain. And who knows, maybe Six Flags will start selling off parks and he'll pick up some old Six Flags parks. Maybe he'll even do something crazy like purchase Six Flags New Orleans or something and try to reopen that park. It's definitely not impossible that that could happen. But that honestly could be the next step if we're talking about purchasing abandoned amusement parks. But that's kind of a fanboy pipe dream at this point, but that's definitely a funny thought to think about. But nonetheless, this is exciting for very many reasons. Gene Staples is forming his own freaking chain. Fantasy Island is looking to be reopened. This is just good news for everybody except the other chains, because Gene Staples is coming for them. So Six Flags, you better watch out, because Gene Staples might just pass you on the chain pyramid. But guys, what do you guys think about Gene Staples potentially purchasing Fantasy Island and forming his own chain? I personally love reading every single word of this news, but make sure to tell me how you feel about this in the comments below. Are you happy for Gene Staples purchasing these parks, or for some reason are you not happy about it? Make sure to explain that to me in the comments below. Once again, make sure to like the video as it really helps us out against the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for the latest and greatest news on Fantasy Island and the new Gene Staples IB Parks and Entertainment chain. But guys, with all that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for making it to this point in the video. I really appreciate it. And with all that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.